very idea that you have to keep reforming and renewing within your tradition, Gavin, is a clue that maybe the entire system is broken.
Other reason it matters to pay attention to this is because it reflects real weakness in much contemporary Protestant practice that we need to address. So let me say it in one sentence, main idea of this video. The stability and the rigor that people are searching for right now, we need to help them find that in the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that is going to mean reform and renewal in our church practice.
He's saying that the Protestant tradition, with its thousands of various denominations that can't agree among themselves, need to provide people with the stability and rigor they desire, which is found in the gospel of Jesus Christ. And it is to be done by reforming and renewing church practice, whatever that means, within the thousands upon thousands of Protestant denominations. So the standard and basis for that stability and rigor that these men leaving Protestantism need is found in the gospel. This is the case he's giving. Yet Protestants can't even agree on what the gospel is. Different Protestant denominations interpret and emphasize aspects of the gospel in varying ways. There are significant differences in how the gospel is understood and applied in Protestantism. Protestants disagree on sola fide, the nature of atonement, eschatology, which affects in how they understand the gospel. But okay, let's say that most Protestants still have a general agreement, Jesus Christ being the central figure in the gospel, with salvation being through his life, death, and resurrection, even though how this salvation is applied and understood varies among Protestant denominations. But this goes back to the very same critique I had of Joe Webbin's video, which is this problematic lowest common denominator thinking, which is one of the reasons Protestants are incapable of looking at Christianity holistically. They've broken everything down into these categories and formulas of this is a salvation issue. This is not a salvation issue. Salvation is this plus this plus this, and bam, you have it now. Assurance of salvation, dude. And because of this lowest common denominator thinking, there will never be rigor and stability, Gavin. You need more than just, here's the gospel, that's all you need, go ahead and run with it. Everything else will sort itself out. Yes, Jesus Christ is the central figure of the gospel, and salvation came and comes through his life, death, and resurrection. But Christianity is much richer and deeper than just a cheap, easy believing presentation of the gospel. And then you just accept Christ, read the Bible, go to some Baptist church, and stability and rigor comes. No, you need the stability of unchanging holy tradition established by the apostles. You need the church founded by Christ himself. You need the church fathers. You need the saints. It isn't this oversimplified, cheap approach to traditionalism that your evangelical Baptist version of. And the other thing is, the very idea of you speaking about even needing reform tells me that there will never be stability in any Protestant tradition. I know that you embrace and take pride in this idea, Gavin, that Protestantism is all about reform. But that's exactly the issue with Protestantism. Now, this idea may have sounded better in the 16th and 17th centuries, where there was like 10 Protestant denominations. But with the thousands we have today, none of them in communion with one another, by the way. It's a non-zero chance probability that you're going to create any sort of significant reform. And the very idea that you have to keep reforming and renewing within your tradition, Gavin, is a clue that maybe the entire system is broken. The fruits of Protestantism speak for themselves. It's a bunch of people attempting to piously, I'll say, recreate Christianity outside of Christ's church, where he is the head, and failing to do so. Now, that's not to say we're in any way perfect in the Orthodox Church and we don't have our issues, but there's a reason we're able to offer these young men the stability and rigor they desire, because we're operating within Christ's church, practicing the faith preserved and passed down to us by the fathers, tested by the saints and the martyrs, where the fullness of the truth resides. The Orthodox Church doesn't need to be reformed because it's founded on Christ, the apostle, and the witness of the martyrs and saints. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more, and follow my social medias in the description below. I'll see you next time. God bless.